Welcome everybody, my name is Josh Rivers, and today I'll be recapping Dragula Season 2, Episode 7. I'm sorry this is late, y'all. My immune system decided to be super extra this week and just go off on me, and I'm like, if there's something inside my body that's gonna kill me, just let it kill me at this point. Like, don't even try it. Like, it's so inconvenient. So I had a cold all week, and I was taking several kinds of medicine, and I don't really remember a lot that happened. I remember watching this episode when it first aired, and I think I imagineered some things because there were things I remember happening that I rewatched and didn't happen. So I needed to not make this discussion directly after watching it because that would have been fantasy. That would have been false. But I'm here now. I'm still recovering, so I may sound a little different and a little bit more nasally. But I'm here to talk about it. I'm going to try to go through the looks as quickly as possible just to get this up as quickly as possible. So this week's challenge, they're going to create looks to represent the post-apocalypse. And they are going to do a photo shoot. And then next week is the second half of the challenge. But we'll get to that next episode. Recapping an episode after I kind of seen the opinions of people is really interesting because I've seen a lot of people be very negative on this episode, and I don't really understand why. It was a very good episode. Like, the talks and the conversations that were happening were necessary and were needed, and I don't personally talk about that because it's like there's no reason to give my opinion on them, at least I feel. But a lot of people were just super negative, and I don't really understand why. Everything about this episode was really good. It was a really good episode, and I understand people are upset that they didn't get to see the full extent of the challenge or an extermination, but this stuff was necessary. You did need to see it, in my opinion. But to go along with that, the actual looks themselves, I don't think there was a week one, and from what I'm seeing, no one can truly agree on what the week one is. Like, everyone has a different opinion on it, which is good, but no one really agrees. So in my opinion, there isn't a weak one. They're all really good. There are really good looks that really represent it, and some people are going off, well, this is the four horsemen of the apocalypse. It's like the Boulets did not give that challenge. They gave that challenge to themselves, and I think that's more to represent in their performance than the actual looks themselves. The looks themselves are really good, so let's go by them one by one. First up is James, and James's whole character in the photo shoot really gave this story of this wild card character that could kill anyone at any moment, even someone on her side. And I loved it. I loved looking and pausing on all the details. That's the item strapped to her chest. I liked looking at all those little details that she has. There's a lot of detail to this outfit. Even that desk fan that she uses as a necklace, I thought was really cool. She was definitely the most expressive, the most willing to get a good shot. Of these queens, her character definitely came across the most. It was the easiest to understand, and I think she looks awesome in these photos. She looks really cool. Next up, we have Victoria Elizabeth Black, and I am biased towards mohawks, so of course I love this. But I do like it. I do love it a lot. She was definitely the least steady on her feet. Granted, I don't have to deal with wearing heels in that environment, so I'm not gonna blame her for being a little bit wobbly. What I love about this outfit most, and this is what I've seen the most people talk about, is the black and yellow coloring. I love that detail because there's a reason you see black and yellow, because it's striking, it's obvious, you notice it. It's on police tape, it's on caution signs. You see black and yellow, you're supposed to take notice of it. In the post-apocalypse, you're not gonna wear black and yellow or even paint yourself black and yellow unless you want people to fucking notice you, because they're not gonna fuck with you. And that's what I love about this. That detail to me showcases so much of who this character that Victoria is portraying. This is not someone you fuck with, and I love that is the case here. Besides that, the rest of the outfit looks really well constructed. It looks like she has everything ready. I love the amount of watches. For some reason, I don't know why, I picture in my head that she has them as trophies. Everyone she kills, she steals a watch of. I don't know why that's in my head, but it adds to the story for me personally. And I like that everything strapped to her is ready to go, ready to use right away. I think this is an excellent execution of a look. Next we have Bitch Pudding, and Bitch Pudding's It was the hardest for Bitch Pudding, for her look to kind of see the character, because the other queens really express themselves with their mouth. A lot of wide open mouths. But Bitch wore this mask the entire time, which really was hard to give any expression. And then she also covered her eyes with her goggles. So it's like, yeah, those things, you would have a mask and goggles in this environment. Of course you would. But it was hard to see the expressions and to read what she was trying to convey. One thing about her look is, I didn't pick up on this the first time, but for some reason, the other queens look like they're part of an ensemble. And I don't mean amongst each other. I mean, you know, you can see these characters within a group. That's who they would be with. And they're not the leader. But with Bitch Pudding, she's either a leader or she's a lone wolf. I don't see her as just like one of the soldiers. I see her as either the leader or someone that's off on their own. That's what I see her as. That's just something that conveys to me. I don't know if other people have picked up on it, have read it as that, but that is what I noticed. As far as the rest of her outfit, it looks good. I think it was more of a showcase of weapons than anything, with the big sword and the smoking flail, I guess. I don't, that has to have a name. I'm not going to Google it right now. But like, that was cool, and that really showcased and really looked amazing in photos. She just overall gave off this really amazing warrior vibe that I just think it works well. It works well. It's not overly complicated. I feel you could consider the others, you know, a little bit too much going on, but I feel like that is what it would be. I feel like it's like you would be a hoarder is basically what I'm saying. You would be a hoarder. She was more minimalist, which is why I kind of think she either has like this leader vibe, because she already has everything. She doesn't need to hoard everything on her body like the rest of them. And last up is Abora. There's something about Abora, her stance, her pose, her posture, her proportions, her demeanor, that's so surreal. Everything you see about Abora is very surreal. Like, she's walking out of a painting or something. Like, not so much as she doesn't look like she exists in our universe, is basically what I'm saying. It's very creepy, which is what Abora gives. Abora gives is really amazing creepy characters, and I think it comes across so well here and really incorporates well into this challenge. One thing that was a little cheap was the severed arm. It just didn't look real. It just cheapened I wouldn't say cheapened the entire outfit. Like, it was just something that you took notice of and was like, that was unnecessary. I understand why you have it, but for me, you didn't need it. The rest of the look, I like that she had vegetation on her. I understand why she has it, because she's famine in the Four Horsemen. For some reason, I thought the wheat or whatever she had on her arm, I thought those were arrows, and I was like, that looks cool. But then I realized it wasn't supposed to be arrows. I was like, that's an interesting idea to have arrows hoisted on your arm. That can't be comfortable. But overall, Abora's presence is really what makes her characters, I feel. They really put it over the top. Why I think like the outfit is really good. I like seeing what I'm seeing. There's nothing in particular I pick out on the actual outfit. It's more of the way she expresses the outfit. I think that is more why I love it. Overall, I loved what happened this week. All four of them look amazing. They each stood out in their own way. I don't really have a particular favorite right now when it comes to the four of them in this particular challenge. I think so far all have the potential to do great. I think it really depends on the performance. I think that is really what's gonna make or break them. So I'm going to edit there. My name is Josh Rivers. Thank you so much for watching. Hit whatever thumb button relates to whatever emotions you may be feeling right now. You can follow me on Twitter at PixelPixelBoom. You can join the Discord, link in the description. You can leave a comment below telling me what you thought about this episode, and leave me suggestions on future video topics, Dragula related or not. I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next episode, and remember to have fun. Bye guys.